That was a bit long that I needed you to shorten.
All right, I'll try to shorten it as best I can. And this is an email from Robert Lee Perrin.
Hey, Robert.
Robert writes, "Hey there, hi there, ho there, Misfits. It's your favorite overweight ginger from Fort Worth, Tejas. It's been a while since I wrote, don't you know? A few things have happened in my motorcycle world, and I wanted to share them with you. I've seen it. I've stepped foot on the holy ground and made my pilgrimage. I visited Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum.
Nice.
It was simply magical. My wife said I didn't have a smile that big when my son was born. My head nor my anus cannot comprehend the amount of up-the-butt bikes now.
Good Lord.
My last letters involved an underpowered, bad-performing KLR 250, and I was looking for a better commuter than my crusty KLR 650. I gave up and took the 250 in, and John was right. The kid that rode it floated the valves and smoothed the cams. $3,500 to have them fix it, but $1,800 in parts. Cams are very hard to come by, turns out. Someone does want to trade the back rack for a used head, but I don't know if that will even get it in working order. And I finally met the very spry and possibly sarcastic Robert E. Lee, a.k.a. the Little General, a racer from the 70s and on. A legend in North Texas, if not farther, who was willing to work on my crusty 650. He stated it was the worst maintained KLR he's ever seen.
Nice.
Wow.
That is a low bar.
Luckily, it wasn't all me. But anything he touched would make something else crumble into pieces.
Yeah.
I'm rocking a 16 tooth sprocket, and with my weight, he said it's not great on the engine. He told me to go back to a 15 or even better to a 14 to get to 7,000 RPMs, and I'd have all the power I needed.
Wait, John, what kind of sprocket are you running?
I'm running 16.
I got a 16.
I was fine in the dirt.
Yeah.
Right.
You just feather the clutch a lot.
Yep.
7,000 RPM on a KLR, though. That would
No,
just be
thank you.
screaming.
No, thank you.
Just shake your arms right off.
Continuing on. I asked about vibration, and he said, "You're on a 400-pound dirt bike with knobby tires, dude. If you don't want vibration, get a gold wing." He also let me know I need to drop 5 sizes down on my main jet and mess with the mix. When I decelerate at high RPMs, it stalls out. I have to pop it into second gear with wide open throttle and keep rev bombing.
Oh, Lord.
I think I'm over fueling the cylinder, and I think I even got gas in my oil on a very long ride. Oh golly. I know it still needs a lot of work if it will survive long enough to get it. And now, unfortunately, Robert does end on a very sad note that the Robert E., who he mentioned earlier, became very ill and passed away shortly after working on a 650.
Oh.
So I wanted to just mention that he wants to wish him ride in peace and wanted to honor him and his memory. I know that he owned a Kawasaki dealership for a while, was a big part of Texas Redneck Ramble, which is a big dual sporting event there. And Robert E. Lee had a very cool blog and told stories about legends he knew.
And he rode an Africa Twin.
He rode an Africa Twin hundreds of miles a week, and did a ton of dual sport rides on his other bikes. Was a very extremely skilled rider in his 70s, and will be deeply missed.
And what I like, he has a PS. He says, "I bought a 2003 V-Strom 1000, but realized I just don't care for commuting traffic, and I want to sell it for Christmas, KLR, and Tao parts."
Nice.
It's funny. I was going to say, when you mentioned the stuff on getting the KLR to be a commuter, it's like, are you sure you don't just want a V-Strom?
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Robert.
Yeah. If you want horsepower out of it, you can do like I did. And all my buddies, we put a 14 on it, and everybody go, "Oh, you can't run it on a high." I ran that sucker. You just take her up to 7,000 RPM.
And what? I guess the next question was the vibration.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's a single cylinder.
It's gonna vibrate
with dirt tires on it. I hear that crap. And I just laugh at these guys. I tell them I want the wind in my face with my helmet buffeting. I want the vibration to be so bad the enamel comes off my teeth and the hair stands up on my arms. Because I'm riding a single-cylinder dirt bike.
Okay.
If all of that stuff you're trying to get around, you go buy you a gold wing.
That's it. Yeah. Kind of. I don't want a gold wing per se,
But, dude, join the club, man, or else start wearing panties, you know. It's one of them kind of deals.
but. All right. I'm not gonna do nothing.